Good morning and welcome to Jenn Jiggles. Today is June 12th, 2019. Hello. Hello to Blossom. Hello to everybody. How are you? I don't have any weight loss to report and nothing's come off since my fat epiphany this weekend, but I'm not despairing. I'm just going to keep going. Exercise has been kind of abundant. Last night wasn't good. A lot of factors, but I got about 3 hours of sleep, so I'm probably gonna have a kip today, but I'm also gonna exercise. I think you'll notice it's a little bit darker in here. It's not very sunny out. In fact, it's very, very gray, and the clouds are all going the opposite direction. They usually go down the valley, but yeah, the reason that I've got no light on in here is because it distorts the color of things, and I have a lot of color to show you today, and I just wanted you to be able to see it and actually see the color. I'm wearing my Fitbit. I have in the last few days doubled my daily steps. So, oh my god, look at all the fuzz I got. Oh my god. That's all quilt buzz stuff. Yeah, you know, little bits of fabric, the strings that come off you. It's everywhere in my life right now, which is good. We'll talk about it in a minute. So yeah, exercise will happen today. I did muscle strengthening yesterday, and I didn't do walking or my Leslie yesterday, but I did do a lot of steps yesterday. A lot of steps for me because I'm very sedentary, which is probably what explains being so heavy, but yeah. And I know I'm supposed to move more, so please don't send me messages that say, hey, you're supposed to move, because I'm gonna go, yeah, I get it. Anyway, right. So yeah, not so good last night, food-wise. I will admit I did have a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch before I went to bed. I don't know, I was hungry, plus I wanted to take some Sudafed, and if I don't have anything in my stomach, I end up awake anyway because my tummy burns. So, and I'm nearly out of cholesterol drink, so hopefully we'll get some today. Before I get into the crafting bit, I just want to say I have to make a massive effort over the next 6 months to get some of this weight off. Ian started his new job. The people that own this place, it's a family-owned business, but they've amassed a great deal of wealth, and they, you know, and I'm assuming because in Britain there's Christmas parties at work, but they're posh ones, and people go out. They rent venues and things, and these people are really posh, and so I want to look my best, and so that's more motivation, plus my Vogue patterns. I'm not going to get any people sewing done this week except for quilt top. I have to contact Missouri Star Quilt Company today, but yeah. So motivation is, you know, don't look like a big lardo and make Ian look bad, which he wouldn't care about because he always says I don't care. Maybe he does, and he just says that because he doesn't want to hurt my feelings, but I'm just taking him at his word. But I wouldn't feel good or comfortable, so I'm going to do that. We're coming up on Halloween. There's not much time left. Check it out. First Halloween mug of the season. Jesus, it's not even the 4th of July. Speaking of Halloween, the only Halloween crafting thing I have brought upstairs with me today is socks. So, yeah. So anyways, exercise, get moving. We're just going to have some black pudding tonight and poached egg, and Ian's going to have baked beans. I don't like baked beans on my stuff, so I'm not having that. And a piece of toast. I'm going to bake cookies for him today because he likes to have biscuits in his lunch, which is fine because that's for him, but it's not for me. What else? Later on this afternoon, I'm going to be cutting carrot sticks up and getting those done. Also, I don't know what he's got in the basement for wood, but I found a really cool plan on Pinterest, because I live on Pinterest at night, for a cider press. So I'm really going to be looking at that and seeing what we can do. I found I didn't get any apple trees planted this year, but I'm kind of glad because I'm sort of feeling out my garden this year, and I'm figuring out that weather in northern England isn't conducive to growing certain things. So Ian did say he's going to get me a greenhouse, a lean-to greenhouse to put at the end of the first level patio. And so I'll be able to grow my tomatoes and those sorts of things indoors next year, which will be good because then I'll actually get some kind of yield. I have one teeny tiny tomato on my tomato plants, and my pumpkins got eaten by snails, so yeah, bummer. Anyway, we've protected the strawberries. The potatoes are doing really well, so it's kind of like Maine weather here, so we're going to have a nice crop. Well, our first yield will be good of new potatoes, and then I'm going to eye and replant more, and then we'll have a larger yield in the autumn that I can store in the basement. What else is going on? Exercise wise, speaking of the basement, the my treadmill will be able to be set up in about a month's time down there with its own little area. We've made quite a bit of progress on that back corner room. This weekend we're going to go by the cement to point the bricks because it's kind of old, and then we're going to seal with the sealer. We're going to seal up in the roof and around the borders of the room. And then we're going to get the battens and the sheetrock, and we're going to do that, and then we're going to but we're going to treat the battens before we put them on to make sure that there's no mold growing on them, and you know, it's just we're basically mold proofing the room. And we're also we're going to paint the sheetrock with mold resistant paint. I think once we seal it all, it'll be fine, but you know, err on the side of caution, right? So yeah. Oh, this is coffee this morning with a little bit of my homemade pumpkin spice stuff in it, which is good, and I don't need to buy any this year. What else? Yeah, so once that's done, we can put everything that's out in the main area of the basement into the storeroom on the steel shelving, and excuse me, and that frees up space for Ian's workbench that he's building, and then the upper area for my treadmill, the futon, and yeah. Sorry, I thought I saw something, but I didn't. Anyway, so yeah, so I'll have an exercise area down there. And Ian will have his workroom, and we'll have a place to relax in the summertime. If it gets too hot up here, then we can go sleep downstairs, and because it's very cool in the basement. And my washer and dryer will be down the basement. We found a stairway. We just need to find a carpenter here who can put stairway in for us. But that's all to be done before the flooring, because where the stairs have to go down underneath the stairway out there, underneath that stairway. Sorry about the towel hanging over there. That's Ian. We'll need to put flooring down there, and I want it to be consistent. So there you go. Anyway, I've rambled on for about 10 minutes about my friggin' life. I shouldn't have. I promised craft what I was getting done, and I did finish the first sleeve on the sweater. This is the reason the lights went out. Now you can actually see that it's purple, and there's the first sleeve all done. I forgot that I tried to do like a fadey thing here, and I didn't do it on the sleeve, but I don't really care because it's, you know, for around the house. I obviously still haven't washed it, so this is very rough compared to this. So this is really weird because this is acrylic. This is wool. This is wool. This is acrylic, wool. So I'm going to have to hand wash this the first time and see how this stands up. But this is so, it's not like scratchy. It's just, it's like somebody's treated it with something. So I'm hoping whatever the fuck it is, it washes out. But yeah, so now I just have to do the other sleeve and that is done. But yeah. I mean, I know it's only for around the house and whatnot, but it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And these do match. I mean, if I put them next to one another, I did count rows. So it matches all the way down to the bottom. All the way down. So that's that. Scrappy sweater. Nearly done. Okay. So that is that. I'll just throw that over there. Right, Halloween socks, which haven't gotten a lot of love. I forgot to bring the fucking cross stitch up, sorry. But I just brought these up because I wanted you people to be able to see the patterning on the cuff. I just haven't had any mojo for socks recently. I don't know if you can see the patterning. Can you see the zigzaggy? I don't know if you can or not. But it goes that way, then this way. Can you see that? There we go. So yeah, I don't know if you can really tell. But anyway, so yeah. So this looks weird because it looks like I skipped a green stripe, but I didn't because I went up through the heel. So the heel's what's got the green stripe. And then there was dark, and then there was fade into orange, so pretty soon I should be done with the, yeah, very soon actually. And pretty soon I'm going to be done with this, like within a couple rows. Yeah. I'll be switching to the fadey bit in probably a row, and then the green will come back in, and yeah. So that's what's going on with the socks. I love that. I didn't like it at first. I thought, oh, it's gonna look like shit. But I kind of like it now. Add something to the sock. If you want to know how I'm doing that, it's patterning, but I'm more than happy to write it down. So if you want to put it on your sock, that's fine. I am going on, I only put 30 stitches on my needles, on each one of my needles, so it's like a 60, sorry, I'm trying to see the size of this. This is a US one. I think it's a 2.5 millimeter needle. I don't use 2.25 needles, but I can't really tell you. And oh, I can. It is a 2.25. It's not a 2.5. So it is a 2.25 millimeter needle. Oh, these are Carbons by Knitter's Pride. I freaking love these needles. They're so nice because they actually physically warm up in your hand, and it just makes it go. And they're sharp, but not too sharp. Like, you know, like I would never use Chow Goo or any of those because, or Addy, because they're just too sharp. And the way I knit wouldn't be good for me. I'd end up looking like a victim of some crime, shooting needle poking fingers crime or something. I'd be done by the needler. Anyway, yeah. So, and that's in just one of my little tiny sock bags. That is that. Next, I have some unhappiness to talk about actually next, but before I do that, let's look at these. So I think I showed you that I had block 8 done, block 7 done, my 2 block 6s done. I finished my 5 5s. Oops, let's go this way. I finished my 2 block 4s, which look the same, but they're not. They're like, not. Which way are we going here? Oh, I had one backwards, sorry. See, they're opposites. Blossom, you stop. You're not coming up. I'm really sorry, but no. And then yesterday, lay down. Lay down. I got 2 of the 5 number 3 blocks done. So I have them all set up here on my mini board to finish up block 3 today. And then I might start either set up block 2 or start block 2. Depends on how quickly I can sew this morning. Right, so acquisitions. I'm not going to say where I ordered this. No, I'm going to say it was on Etsy. But I'm not going to say who. But I will say that this person took 7 days to ship what I ordered, which might have been in the thing. I don't know. But holy shit. Wow. So it's fleece, and I'm going to show it to you. I broke it out. It didn't look anything like the picture. She basically put it in a plastic bag and threw in a bit of brown merino fleece and put a smiley, and then just like, she just literally threw it in a plastic shipping bag. It wasn't packaged. It wasn't wound up. There was no tag. I opened that up, and I would never ship any of my stuff like that. I could not believe it. I mean, compared to Deb's at, see, Crafty Cat Fibers, compared to this lovely woman, and it's not that Deb, bless her, sent me blueberry tea and a button, which is up there. I will get it. Ouch. That was my sewing machine I just stepped on. That really, really hurt. Here. Let me poke that in there. Okay. And she sent me this button that says, damn it. It says, I spin yarns. Okay. It is not that, which is thoughtful and kind, and I send extra stuff with. So she sent me that, the extra little bit of fleece that I spun. Remember, I used it as my tester. And she sent me the button again. And this was packaged. I mean, it was packaged. It was in something. Again, that's Crafty Cat Fibers. If you want some fleece, go order from her. This woman is amazing. I mean, she's kind, she's generous, she's thoughtful, she's communicative. As opposed to what I'm going to show you. Now, you might go, ooh, that's pretty. It isn't what I wanted. It isn't what the picture showed me. It pisses me off. Because it's money. My money. So first, like I said, she threw it in a plastic shipping bag. Wasn't even coiled. Just a fucking mess. She threw a half a sheet of paper in with a smile that said, ooh, I sent you this brown fleece. Big fucking deal. Why didn't you set that inside something else in case it got ripped so it didn't come to me fucking felted with water in? She lives up here. This woman lives in northern, well, she actually lives in Yorkshire, just across the border. I don't get it. I'm not going to message her or say anything. Like Deb's from Crafty Cat Fibers, I messaged her, said thank you, packaging was lovely. Fleece is gorgeous. Thank you so much for all of the little extras. I will be back, and I will go back to her. I'm going to only buy my fleece from her moving forward. This woman, I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole with Jesus' dick on the end. Ever again. Ever again. This, now mind, I'm going to show you this. This looked like solid rainbow colors. And remember a few days ago, I was so fucking excited to get this. I'm still going to spin it because I don't have a choice because I spent the money. And I told Ian yesterday, I feel like shit. I'm really sorry. And, you know, as per usual, Ian's like, Jenny, don't worry about it. I've already pulled it apart. But yeah, I mean, okay, so let's just show red and yellow. This was solid in the picture. It didn't look like this. She's put dots of... to me, this is waste. I wanted, so basically I have to include a little bit of yellow in the bottom of my red, and then this is waste to me. I just want to pull this off. And then from the yellow, it moves into this green, which then obviously moves into blue, because look at the grossness here. So then I have to include green at the top of my blue. And you might be looking at this and saying, oh, but it's pretty, it's pretty. Well, it's fucking not pretty. It's ugly. It's not what I wanted. Not to mention the fact, but it feels like it's been in storage for a really long time because it's very felty feeling right here. And then, last but not least, the reddy sort of purple. It smells like ass. Not gonna say anything else, just not fucking happy. This is supposedly merino. It doesn't smell like merino. It doesn't feel like merino. It's much rougher than merino. And yeah. So what am I gonna do with this? I'm probably gonna use it to practice whatever. I know I sound like a terrible freaking human being. I feel like a terrible human being saying bad things about people, but that's my money, and that fucking pisses me off. Sorry about French. I know people won't watch my videos because I swear too much, and I seem like a grouchy old hag, but I'm not really. I'm like the nicest person in the world. If you needed me to come to your house to help you move, I'd be the first fucking person there. There you go. Anyway, sorry. And I didn't mean to say anything bad about Jesus' dick, so I hope I didn't offend anybody. I know there's a lot of religious people out there, and that's nice for you. I wish I had it in me to believe something other than that this is Earth and we're ruining it, and we shouldn't hurt Mother Earth. But that's me. There you go. Take me as I am. Who is that? Ryan Adams, Ryan Adams, Brian Adams? No, Ryan Adams is going to court right now, isn't he? I don't know. No, that's... Oh, what the hell's his name? What's being taken to court? Can't think of his name right now. He has a sister, and she's in the music business, too. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Not important. Hi, Blossom. So, yeah. So, quilting today. Gaming world is very exciting right now. Diablo had an update and a new release, which I have to go purchase. I haven't had to purchase any of the other updates because I got this whole shebangy from Blizzard, but they have this new thing and they're unlocking X1, X2, 3, 4, and D3 and adding 100 level Paragon. Plus I'm buying Diablo 2 because I really want to play it because I've never played it all the way through. So, a little bit of gaming. I've been playing SNES. I bought one of those consoles for myself right before I came back from America that has, it's a SNES console, but it looks like a SNES console, Super NES, Nintendo Super NES, for all you non-gamers. But it came preloaded with the games, and I'm a big Donkey Kong Country person, and Super Mario World, I don't do Mario Kart because it makes me vomit. Literally, I get sick to my stomach. And, excuse me. Sorry, I burped. Anyway, I've been doing a little bit of that at night, but not for very long because I get motion sick from it. Because it's been so long. I've been playing Grim Dawn as well. That's a PC game. But I can only take like 20 minutes of that before I'm like, fuck me. Holy shit, this is so hard. And it's not like D3 where I can go into first person so I can actually be down at the action. For the most part, I don't do that, but it's once in a while. It's really cool to, you know, when you're fighting a big boss to see what he really looks like. And the graphics on Diablo are amazing. I mean, and the music is amazing. I mean, it's just incredible, really. And to be honest with you, Grim Dawn, which is kind of a, if Diablo is a number 10, Grim Dawn's probably a 7, maybe a 6, but their music is amazing. There are times when Ian's playing Skyrim where I will just sit and, like, if like, I'll lay down, because he put the Xbox One in our bedroom. And I'll just lay down on the bed with like heat on my head or whatever, and I'll just listen to the music and listen to the snow falling or birds or whatever. It's just nice. I don't think a lot of people think that about video games, where you killing dragons and witches and shit like that, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, so that's what's going on with gaming. I am watching Stranger Things for the third time, and season 1 and season 2 for the third time in a couple months. I watch it at lunch, so basically I see like maybe 15 to 20 minute slots of one episode, so it takes me 3 days to watch an episode, so that's alright. And the new season's out on the 4th of July, so I'm really excited about that. I'm not particularly reading a handheld book at the moment, although I am going to pick up my Thomas Covenant series again here in the autumn, because I'd like a book over the winter. Plus we sorted out our Amazon lights in our bedroom, so Ian can shut his out, but I can have mine on still. Yeah, so I was really thinking about getting a Kindle, but that means I have to belong to Audible again and to buy books. I don't know. Do I have to? No, I don't actually. I can buy books right off Amazon and not belong to Audible, can I? I don't mean audiobooks. I mean books to read on a Kindle. I don't know. I have to look into that. Anyway, I have been listening to books. I don't consider that reading, and anybody, that's not reading. You can say you're reading a book, but you're not. You're listening to it. It's not the same thing. Reading is actually turning a page or flicking a screen where you read the words, not somebody reads to you. I'm very opinionated about that. It's so friggin' annoying to me that people say that they're reading when they're not. They're listening, which is fine. It's a good thing that we have those things. I listen to stuff while I sew, so I don't consider it, I've read a book, I've just listened to a book. Anyway, I am listening to The Long Walk again. Now, I think this is the 8th time in 3 months that I've listened to this book, and I'm going to start it again as soon as Pete dies, and I'm not going to give away the ending, but that happens towards the end. And I recommend it highly. It's a Stephen King thing, and I'm not, I'm going to say I'm not a huge Stephen King fan, but then I'm going to say, and I'm listening to the Gunslinger series again. But I listen to those at night when I can't get to sleep from a headache, which is okay, because they sometimes put me to sleep, which is nice. And it's soothing. But yeah, the Gunslinger series, I'm listening to at night, and in the daytime, in the afternoons, I'm listening to The Long Walk. I've canceled my Audible, Jesus, I'm on a half hour again. I've canceled my Audible account, but I had like a shitload of credits on it that I didn't even realize I had. And I went to the bank, and I was just trying to get a schedule of what comes out when. And I was like, what the fork? What the fork is happening? And it was like £14.95. And I thought, what the hell is that? And then I went in deeper and looked and saw, oh shit, I forgot I even had an account. So they were taking money out every month. And I ended up getting like, I think 8 months worth of books, because I was getting 2 credits. So I got like 16 books, and then I closed my account. They actually didn't close it. They actually billed me another month. So I had to actually call Amazon and say, what you doing? Because I canceled my account and you've taken money again. So they refunded it immediately while I was on the phone, you know. And they were really good about it, and they're apologetic, and that was good, because I thought, you fucking rip-off artist. Anyway, watch, I'll go open it again. Anywho, yeah, so I got a bunch of different books, and I'm going to start listening to them. I got a few Halloween ones, because I thought it'd be really nice to listen to something very Halloween-y. While I was in here sewing, or I was sat knitting, or whatever, I thought that would be really good. Yeah. You alright, Miss Sai? One more thing about Halloween. So I went on Amazon. I don't know, everybody lives on Amazon. I went on Amazon and I looked for the Halloween, Michael Myers Halloween movie series. Whoa, shit. God damn. Oh my god. I just wanted to get a box set, right? So I could just watch them when I wanted to watch them. 139 pounds. Yeah. I think that's 8 films. Yeah. I was like, holy shit. So basically what I'm doing is I'm watching them individually. So when they go like for a tenner, I'm going to buy one. I don't have to have the friggin' box. I don't give a shit about that. I can make a box of my own with a box and some Halloween fabric and like do a decoupage or whatever on the outside of the box. But I thought, holy shit, I can't even justify that to Ian. He'll fucking kill me. So yeah. Anyway, I've been talking for 30 minutes and 49 seconds. And my little guys are going to start ticking here any minute because they're getting a little bit of light now. So I'm going to go. And I think what I'm going to do is take care of some stuff here on my computer, and then I'm going to set my sewing machine up and get sewing. Hopefully I'll get a little bit of spinning done today. That would be good. That would make me happy. Anyway, I hope you're doing okay, and take care of yourself. Eat healthy. Hopefully when I see you on Monday, there will have been some weight loss and I can feel proud of myself. Anyway, let me find my button. Alright. Whoa, that was creepy. You know how you see stuff out of your peripheral? What a spork. Oh, yeah, I'm good. I creeped myself out with watching creepy shit yesterday on YouTube while I sewed. Anyway, I love you guys. Stick to it. You can do it. I'll see you on Monday. Bye.